What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the My Player Career Mode. We're into episode number 104 today, guys. We've got 4 games to come, 5 in total because we are not picked for one of the games in today's episode, but you'll have to wait and see exactly what's going on. First 2 games of the episode are going to be with England, and the last 2 gameplay games of today's episode we'll be back with Manchester United and seeing what we can do over there. But for now, we have a chance to prove ourselves because I can confirm Paulo Dybala is in fact back from injury, meaning we could be limited game time here at United again. So remember, we were picked for most of the games due to the fact that he was injured. However, he's back, he's fit again, so potentially, guys, he could take that place over us again. So I have to prove a point here. I have to make sure that Jose Mourinho is watching us and show him that we should be the one to lead Manchester United's line for the next coming few weeks. Hopefully we can do the job. We've got some England games to prove it as well. No better place than to prove it than on the international level as well. So, quickly before we get into this, guys, we are approaching 10,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy, and thank you all so much for that. If I'm close to it tonight, as in like in a region where I think we might get it, I might live stream it, and then that way I'll live stream, and if we hit it during the live stream, it'll be kind of cool to see. So yeah. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. It depends on if I get time or not. So we're into the first game here, guys. Romania is the opponent, and it only took us 5 minutes on the clock before we got the first goal of the game as well. A really nice through ball, actually, as we managed to run straight through onto it, and a simple task at that stage to be able to finish it. Ross Barkley was the man playing us through there, and there's talk actually in real life of him going to Manchester United. Let me know what you guys reckon about that in the comments below. Personally speaking, I don't think he's needed at United, but, you know, I could be wrong. Mourinho may see something that I don't, but of course, you know, this is different. Barkley in this game right now is pretty damn good. So, first goal of the game, first goal of the episode fell our way as well. And for anybody wondering, I do show you it every single time before we go into game. We are playing this on Legendary difficulty. I said to you guys before, because I used to swap between Professional, Legendary, and occasionally World Class. I said to you guys that I'll be keeping it on Legendary from here on out, no matter the outcome. If the games are boring, the games have to be boring. But so far, so good, as we got another chance here. 23 minutes on the clock. Fantastic ball again. I was on the run, and I honestly have no idea what was going through the referee's mind here, because this was a wonderful tackle from the Romanian defender. So not only did he give away a penalty, he also got red carded for it. Take a look from this angle, guys. I'll show you in a moment there. You saw it. He clearly wins the ball. I'll show you in the instant replay again just to prove it to you guys, because I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the referee not only point to the spot, but hand a red card out. I'll show you it again. This is the best angle to see it, guys. I can admit he does go through me, but in my opinion, he wins the ball cleanly, and this should have been a fantastic tackle and no penalty given. There is where they're coming together, about to start now. But there you go. Clear foot on the ball. I don't have that under control. In my opinion, fantastic tackle. Very, very harsh in Romania. They didn't deserve to go down to 10 men and also didn't deserve a penalty against them. But I'll step up, I'll take it, and I'll score it no matter what, because I want these goals. I want to show what I'm capable of doing. So if I have to, I guess, prey on the misfortunes of Romania, I'll have to do that and score that penalty kick there. So 2-0 in the game. Only 23 minutes into this one as well. It is shaping up to be a fantastic game for us as well. Playing against 10 men, potentially, guys, the match ball could be coming home with us from this international game here. So, really good start to this one. A lot of misfortune on the side of Romania, though, and I really did. I felt bad for them because I didn't understand why that was a red card. I couldn't understand it, and I was thinking to myself, the referee's got that one so wrong. But at the same time, it's nice to have a little bit of fortuitous play there. So I'll take it every day of the week, and it means we get our second goal of the game as well. So 27 minutes in, though, 10 men Romania did a really good opportunity to get themselves back in this one, and it was a really good ball in, and the header, it was a strange one at that. It went between 2 England players, and he even had to duck to get his header in, but he got the header in, and most importantly, Andone makes it 2-1 with a header into the bottom corner. So although Romania are down to 10 men, if we drop off and we, you know, lose concentration like that, that shows us exactly what Romania can do against us, even with the disadvantage in terms of men on the field. So, although we were 1-0 up, or 2-0 up, sorry, and we were playing against 10 men, they still got themselves back in this one. But into the second half we went, and a really good opportunity for us to add a third to the mix here. Initial shot was blocked, but it bounced straight back to me, and again, lucky play on my respect, and we end up going through and just slotting one past the goalkeeper at the near post. Then I proceeded to dab, because why not, guys? Why not dab? You know, in this year's FIFA, seems to be the most highly used celebration in the entire game. I'm pretty sure if you play anybody online, you are unlikely to not get dabbed on. It might have changed since, because I haven't actually played online in a while, but yeah, I just remember playing online and being infuriated when you have people dabbing on you like nothing. But 83 minutes on the clock, Romania's afternoon got even worse because this time this one was a penalty kick and rightfully so was a red card. So not only had the referee sent one player off, he then added a second to it. A really desperate challenge from the Romanian defender, and I have no idea what he was trying to do here. I had the strike on cleanly, didn't get anywhere near the ball, took me out, and that was a definite penalty and a definite red card. But just take a look at this penalty, guys. For somebody like myself who can't take penalties in this year's game, how cocky was that? Barely even a run-up and then just a little, hitting it, staying on your right foot to be able to strike it with the left. Top bins, 84 minutes on the clock. Romania 1, England 4. Not only did we get 3 goals today, guys, we got 4 instead. So the match ball is coming back with us against 9 men now of Romania. 5 or so minutes to go left in this one. I'm highly doubting there'll be any more goals to come in this game here. And it was the outcome that we did have. So 4-1 win here. Fantastic play. 4 goals. 2 red cards on the side of Romania when they should have only had 1. And even then, that could have been constituted as possibly a yellow. So in many ways, guys, we had a lot of luck in this game here. And maybe we'd already ridden as much luck as we were going to get for the episode. We'll have to wait and find out what the other games have in store for us in today's episode. But a wonderful way to get off regardless. 10 match rated in that one, 4 goals, so we take the match ball away, and that just sent a massive message to Jose Mourinho. I said it, we've got to prove a point to him, we've got to prove that we can be the man to lead the line back at Manchester United, and that even if Dybala comes back into the team, that he doesn't get straight in the team, you know what I mean? So, in that respect, we played well, we did everything I felt we had to do in that game there to be able to show our manager at club level exactly what he needs to put his faith into. In many ways, even when I used to play football as a kid, I used to enjoy having managers' faith. It was one of the things that was always important to me. If your manager believes in you and your manager is willing to put you out there and be able to, say, hang on a minute, there you go. I'm gonna put my faith in you and have my belief in you. It's always a nice thing to have. So that's what I will say to any aspiring footballers out there. If you guys play football and you're looking to take it even further, what I will say is don't just play football as its own game. Always look to improve from people who can give you better tips, and always play for the managers that have the belief in you, because at the end of the day, if you're playing for a manager and he really doesn't believe in you, you're not going to have as much confidence as you would playing him to somebody else who thought, hang on a minute, this kid's good. That's one thing that I would recommend to all of you guys out there. And who knows, you may make it as a professional footballer. And I would always say as well, play at a club that you enjoy and under a manager that you believe has faith in you and that you think is obviously a man to take you further in terms of your development. So yeah, that's the one thing I'll always say. It's always been kind of thing of mine. I always believe that players should play for a manager in terms of what they believe in and their beliefs and kind of stuff like that, rather than just trying to treat it as a stepping stone. At the end of the day, people and players grow better if they're in higher confidence, and they play better if they're in higher confidence. And the only way to get that is the people around you having confidence in you as well. I'm on a tangent. I don't know why. I'm going to go off the tangent because straight away here in this next game against Sweden, we ended up winning yet another penalty. So far in the episode, guys, 3 penalty kicks, and we scored all 3 on the stroke of half-time in a game where it started off pretty bleak, nothing really happening. We managed to get the ball into the box, and then the defender made an absolute howler of a challenge. Managed to go through, get the penalty kick, and this time I went to the left. I went for the right-hand side on the last 2 penalty kicks. The keeper obviously doing his homework because that's the side he went to. However, I changed it up on this one. I was like, okay, you've done your homework, so have I. Let's go to the other side instead. And that one went in the back of the net to make it 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. Really, really good start to this one as well. So far, guys, 5 goals in 2 games. Certainly sending a massive message to Jose Mourinho in this one. And 62 minutes on the clock, it was almost a second here. Really good move. I was very isolated up front. You can see not too much support coming my way. I didn't need it, though, because the strike coming in, and unfortunately off the inside of the post there as it bounced back out and was cleared away by the Sweden defender. But we held on for a 1-0 win, and we got the victory. And also, I got the goal as well. So as I say, 5 goals, 2 games. If you're a manager and you're watching this kind of play, you've got to start me in the next game. That's all I'm going to say, Jose Mourinho. You have to start me in the next game. But I can confirm, guys, for some stupid reason, Jose decided, you know what? I'm not going to start him in the next game. I've just realised as well, I've been saying Jose and Jose. I honestly, let me know in the comments which one you guys say, because I've heard it so many times both ways. But yeah, let me know which... wait, no, you can't, because it's the same spelling. What am I talking about? I'm an absolute idiot, guys. Anyway, but yeah, I wasn't starting. I don't know why I wasn't starting. I was absolutely gutted to see me play as well as I did. I was thinking, you know what? That's absolutely baffling. He started Griezmann up front instead. Even Dybala didn't get a start. He was on the bench as we ended up falling defeat 2-1 to Southampton. All I'm saying is, if the manager had played me, we'd have won that game. I'm going to say it right now. But he didn't. He can take the, I guess, all the, well, I'm not going to say complaints, but in a way, I know we're top of the table and stuff, and Southampton aren't a bad side, but I just kind of felt like if I'd have played in that one, I would have had a better say in that one. So, yeah, I was very disappointed to not playing it, and to say the least, I was shocked, because scoring 5 goals in 2 games at international level is not an easy feat. So, why the manager thought that didn't deserve his place in the starting 11, I don't know, unless he has a general dislike to me, in which case, guys, we may have to leave here. So, I want you guys to leave me a comment. There'll be a straw poll in the next couple of videos just to get your guys' input on something. And just to kind of throw the question out there quickly now, it's not going to have like a definitive answer in this one. It'll be in an upcoming episode where we decide on what we're going to do in our future. But general consensus, what you guys reckon in the comments? Do I hand in a transfer request or no? Do I stay at United or do I hand in a transfer request? Because a lot of you guys have been saying to me, I'm not getting game time, therefore I should hand in a transfer request. Some of the other guys out there have been saying to me, stay at the club because there's time and you will get more game time in the future. But I'm kind of on the edge. I don't know what to make of this so far because there's some games where I feel as though I should be playing and then I'm not getting picked for it. So, like I said, it's not going to be a definitive answer in this one. You'll have to wait for an upcoming episode before a straw poll is released and stuff to decide on our future. But just a general kind of comment now. Let me know what you guys are reckoning regarding that kind of situation and stuff. But, yeah, I'm on the edge right now. I don't know what to do. But this game against Stoke, guys, we're back in for it. Maximilian Meg took the lead for us in this one with a header. Not really the most tall player, is he, on the pitch? But he worked hard to win the header as well, and he got it. Took the lead. We ended up scoring a second in the 77th minute. Again, myself with a header this time, and I'm not really known for my heading capabilities either. So, 2 unlikely goals in this one, but we're beating Stoke by 2-0, and they are 15th currently in this series right now. So, this should have been quite a comfortable 3 points on the board. And although it didn't look as if it was going to go completely our way because I was trying to get a goal in United colours just to make sure that Mourinho was going to play me in the next game because I felt like I had to get a goal in order to start the next game, and I was glad to get it in the 77th minute. Although I'm saying that, it may not even happen, even if I get goals, he may decide, you know what, 1 goal isn't enough against Stoke, you're not playing the next one, because that feels like it's basically hit and miss with Mourinho. I don't know what I've got to do to hold down a starting place. I don't know what I've got to do in order to get a few games under my belt. I don't know if I have to score, hat-tricks every game, or if it's literally I can score a hat-trick in a game, not get played the next one, not score in a game, and then get played the next one after that. So, it seems very hit and miss at the moment. I don't really know what I've got to do to be able to get a good run of games in at the moment. So, this potentially, guys, could be one of the first seasons where we don't win the Golden Boot for whatever league that we are currently playing in. I think we've won it every single league that we've played, barring the first 2, of course. That was, I do believe, at MK Dons when we were in League 1, and then we ended up at Hull, but we ended up joining Valencia halfway through the season, where we didn't get the Golden Boot in that one either because we were missing out on it by just a couple of goals. So ever since then, ever since the first 2 seasons, we've had the Golden Boot every single season. This season could be the first season where we do not end up getting it, and that could be down to the fact that we haven't played as many games as we would have done. Right now, I think I'm on 9 goals in around about 14 appearances or something like that, which isn't bad, but when you consider there's been 29 appearances, that's ridiculous. I've only played in half of the games pretty much this season. So, yeah, that's what I mean about not getting too much game time and should I leave the club, because at many different clubs there, I would have played all 29 or 30 games of this one. So to have not played yet, I'm a bit disappointed. But this game here took right until the 86th minute. It was a cagey affair, and I ended up scoring what was going to potentially be the winning goal. I picked up the ball on the edge of the area, couldn't really get anything going inside the penalty box. I decided to drop outside of it, and I tried to run over here and celebrate with Jose Mourinho, but unfortunately, he just didn't want me. He was like, nah, man, I ain't celebrating with you, go away. So I ended up celebrating with a substitute. No idea who the substitute was, in all honesty. But anyways, 87 minutes on the clock, Manchester United 1, Everton 0, Old Trafford as well, giving the fans something to shout about here in what was otherwise a very boring game. And it's actually quite cool to see Tim Krul in between the sticks at Everton. I've seen a few keepers at Everton in my time in this FIFA. I've seen Pickford there, I've seen a couple of other guys there, but never seen Tim Krul in between the sticks for Everton. So unless he's a backup, I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that one. And into the 90th minute, there was a chance for Everton to break our hearts as the keeper decided to come up for the corner. Really bad decision to make when this happens to you. The ball was given away, and I ended up just going straight through on goal. I thought about kicking it in here, thinking the whistle was going to get blown, but it didn't. We just ran straight through and passed it in the back of the net. And how funny would that have been, guys, if I'd have kicked it, and then my teammate had touched it and been offside? That could have been hilarious, but it wasn't. 90 minutes on the clock, 2-0 it ended up being, and within 5 minutes, we'd gone from 0-0 to 2-0. That's how quickly a game can change in football. So, fantastic result here as well. 2 goals for me in this one. It should mean that we'll be starting in the next episode, the first game of that one. But, you know, with this manager, who knows? It could go either way. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a like rating. As always, thank you for your continued support on the channel. And as I said, we are so close to hitting 10,000 subscribers. So that is absolutely mental. Thank you so much for all the support you guys show on this channel. And to me in general, it's crazy to see. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really do. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. And I will see you all in another video very, very soon. Stay tuned on the channel, guys. You don't want to miss them. Adios.